Being here, let me do this one more time. I want to get this through to the people. And that is, number one, if you desire to see a change, be part of the change. How can you be part of the change? Call the Republican Party. Somebody's going to answer the phone and say, hey, I want to get involved. We've got working groups. We've got positions that you can come in and help be a part.
Well, I'm going to make it even, if you want to be a part of the change, and that's just too much right now, right here. March 25th, we are going to the State House. It's called Revolt at the State House. This doesn't matter if you're Republican, Libertarian, Democrat, concerned citizen, anybody. We are all going down there. This would also be, they could meet us.
I know, but I have to throw this in here too quick. Because this is what happens. When you have an establishment in government, and you have another level, and that is regarding the people, and that's the way our country was founded, was the people were supposed to rule. When this establishment feels threatened by the people actually trying to keep control because they've had the control, when they feel threatened by the people, they try and demonize any groups of any resistance to try and equal the playing field. So you may even hear them talk about groups like this getting together, and they'll try and demonize that group, making them think that, oh,
we're just normal people. And the whole point of this, I'm not the head of this, Melissa, I can't think of her last name, but you can go revoltatthestatehouse.com, and you can find out all the information. It's March 25th. But what's so neat is the only thing they're going down there on is rule of law.
Rule of law.
And transparency. They're not going down with any issues. We need to hold it up.
No.
We're not going down for any one issue other than the government of the state of Indiana needs to follow the rule of law, and they need to be transparent so that if you have questions, you have concerns. This is on March 25th. It's down at Indianapolis. It's 11:30. If you have any questions, please go to revoltatthestatehouse.com. If you're in Fort Wayne and you want to have, you can write us at stupidpolitics@yahoo.com, and we will gladly get you in contact. I'm going down for Campaigns for Liberty to give out information about them. Anybody that wants help locally, you want to get involved in the Republican Party, the Libertarian Party, the Democrat, we can tell you who to contact and help you out. Right now, with everything that's going on, you need to become involved somewhere. You don't have to pick our issues, pick your own, but get involved. I think you're exactly right. If you're still sitting on the couch right now, and all you did was vote last November for McCain or Obama, and you think you think that's going to change the whole world, well, you know, I'm not going to bash either one, but my God, if you think one person has that much power, then...
Well, and let's establish this too. Let's go back at the very beginning, the foundation. I mean, it was designed that the government was going to be of and for and by the people. The people were here.
Right.
They created the federal government.
Right. And they have very limited powers.
Whoever's created, you know, they answer to the creator. And that's why the people acknowledge, and that's why the people acknowledged the creator here, because they didn't have what they have by themselves. They recognized it was from God the Almighty, right? So here is the people who created the federal government. We have to keep that order. What's happened is the people got passive, they got lazy because they allowed themselves to trust whoever they nominated.
They think they were putting good people in there.
Well, and maybe they were, but the point is, our system isn't designed on trust. Our system is designed on the people watching over the government. When you start sitting back on the couch and you assume that these people are going to be looking out for your best interest all of the time, you're in trouble, because eventually they're people. They're just people, and we all have faults. And eventually, if this isn't watched over, and this is going to rise.
The issues we have: immigration, illegal immigration, our money system, the stimulus bill, the bailouts, a lot of these issues that everybody's mad at, and we all have our own, could be solved by rule of law. If you go back to the rule of law, that's why I'm so excited about this event, and I'm going, and I know a lot of us are that can, because that's what their basic thing is. We'll worry about our side issues, not that they're not important later, but if we get to the rule of law, a lot of these issues, illegal immigration, it can be solved, because if you protect the borders, bailout, sound money, it's in our Constitution, as we talked about on the show with Jerry Titus. It's in our Constitution, only gold and silver. If we go to the rule of law, so many of the issues and problems, just like a simple one, here in Indiana, I have read that our property tax should not, based on our Constitution, our property tax is not supposed to fund our public school system. And it does. Now, I'm not going to pick that issue because I don't know enough about it, but I've been reading. If that's true, then right there we're violating the rule of law. So then anything else that comes about and we fight about, if we get back to the rule of law, then we can solve.
Well, when you're talking about the rule of law, you're talking about the republic. The republic.
I'm talking about the federal constitution, but for this,
I know, but
state constitution.
But I'm just going to try and define something differently here, and that is a republic is what we were built on. A republic is established on the rule of law. Democracy, which is an overused word now, and people start to think, oh, that's for the
what
people.
We are, and we're not. We're not a democracy.
We were not established as a democracy. We were of, by, and for the people, based on a republic, which is sound law. It isn't designed so that a mob rule can take and run with something.
Right, if they want to know about democracy, if we both, if there's three people sitting here and we say we don't want Christine to talk no more, so speech is gone, we win.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
That's a democracy.
But not the rule of law and not what we were founded on.
Right, a republic actually protects the individual because she would say, wait, you can vote for all you want, but we have a written document that says I am allowed to say what I want, so you cannot make me shut up just because you two people don't like it.
Right. So when you have a federal government that is trying to obtain more and more power, and you've got the people that have rights to speech, rights to, all of these different rights, and this federal government wants to control, they're going to start superseding and bashing and doing things that will hurt those people from expressing themselves. So they can instill little laws.
They'd like to see 1,000 to 5,000 people down there. We need your help. I'd love to see some new faces. This would be a great first event to meet some people that are just disgusted that the rule of law is not being honored. You don't have to come down with a specific issue. You could network. You will meet people that are just concerned about what's going on. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican. This is not about political parties. This is about our government officials have a document, a state and federal
document. Make them follow it.
Make them follow it. And then make them transparent. We pay for all this stuff.
Right.
They always talk about taxpayer money. We pay for all this. We should see where this is going. When they make a law, we should be allowed to follow the chain.